Heyo everybody, welcome back to another episode of Forza Motorsport 2023, the latest Forza Motorsport. And we're doing X-Class, yeah. So I'm driving the Porsche 919, the number 2 car. I didn't do much history or research on this car, but so far we're starting off pretty good. It's all-wheel drive, and right in the first corner, I get knocked off the track. So here I was thinking it was a good start. I get ran. I seen another guy get blown off into the sand. But it looks like right now I'm just trying to stay alive. Now, we are at the Nürburgring on the GP circuit. Just for anyone that wants to know, that guy just completely went off track. I still have no idea how he didn't pick up a penalty or two. And honestly, after this race, I think everyone's just trying to... Well, everyone's getting desperate just for picking up that win. I mean, it is a competitive race after all, but still, it's not exactly the cleanest. I don't know if Turn 10 is really trying to do anything with ramming. We had 2 people off in the sand. I think they're trying to clean up a little bit. I do manage to get around, what is this, the Locusts. Don't worry, I probably don't hang on to it too long. Yeah, here he comes back. And, of course, he was spazzing out there. I have no idea what was going on there. Guy trying to get back onto the track. I do give him a little love tap, trying to avoid it while staying on track. Doesn't go my way, but it is what it is. We're still in the race. We're at 12th place right now. I did just wake up. I'm drinking coffee. I have been working a lot of overtime as well, so... here we are right behind Oak Labs. I almost go off the track there. I clearly missed my break point there because I kind of panicked there for a second. Not gonna lie. Checking behind me just to see if anyone's coming in hot. Missed my break point there. I lock up the brakes. I do manage to slide it for a little bit. And that's where GC gets around me. Can't really blame him. I would have taken advantage of all that too. I have noticed my split time is going down, and I'm happy about that, as I normally don't touch the higher classes if I have a choice. Although I am glad I'm at least keeping this car on the track. As you can see, I have the braking lines on, and I'm still missing braking points, so that should tell you how much of a noob I am at this. I'm also managing to keep up with these guys. I'm kind of amazed. I figured these guys would be absolute pros, just blowing me out the water, but somehow I'm keeping up. I don't know how, I don't know why, but I didn't even touch the car. As you can see, it's only level 7 right now after practicing, qualifying, and all that, so... Sorry, I had to clear my throat a little bit. We got Dangerous Dave pushing me off the track. Somehow not getting a penalty for it either, so... I have a feeling he's paying Turn 10 hate to keep him from getting any penalties and keeping that 5-star racing. Looks like Oak Labs went off track there. We're going to go and speed it up because not really much else happens during all this. It's literally just me trying to stay on the track, keep the car under control, and also get to know the car a little bit. I didn't really get much practice in this class. I did save up some cash, buy this car, and we're gonna stop speeding up because if you look at that marker there, this Hamas Gaza, I'm not sure how you pronounce it, he is repeatedly slamming me off into the corner. He I don't think he likes the way I'm driving. He's really trying hard to kick me off the track. I decide, you know, we're gonna take it wide, we're gonna let them have it for the most part, just because I don't want to get caught up in it. I go off course in desperation. He does push Sapultis, whatever his name is. I'm sorry if I pronounced your name wrong, but he does manage to push him off the track, which is what allows me to get around him. And of course, he somehow has no penalties, so he's another one that I think is paying Turn 10 to let him slide. If only I could get that lucky, I get slammed off the course, and I get a half a second penalty for avoidable contact. And here we go. We got Sepultus catching up again. I managed to lose control of the car. I'm trying to stay behind him as best as I can. And I managed to forget I was in first gear for a second. I will say I was working 11 to 12 hour shifts all that week, so needless to say, I'm probably not in the most mentally focused state of mind, for lack of better terms. And we're going to go ahead and speed the rest of this race up. It is the last lap. Not much happens. I do hang on to 15th place. It's a pretty fun race. I am glad that I did catch a little bit of this X-Class race, though, because I think I only had like 6 or 7 hours to actually do a race, and of course, I work the afternoon, so I had to hurry up and get this in. So, anyways, here is the rest of the race. I managed to finish in 15th. My lap time was, as soon as it comes up, total time was about 7.5 minutes. Best lap was 1 minute 49 seconds, which I will take that. Now let's jump over into E-Class and see what that's about. Alright, here we are. We're trying out a couple of different cars. I will admit, I wasn't very prepared for this class of racing. So I went out, I bought the RX-3, the 1973. We are on Suzuka circuit, the East Circuit, if I recall correctly. I didn't take note of that, so I may be mistaken. But anyways, so it seems like this is a pretty good start. No ramming, no nothing. No one's off the course just yet. I did manage to get into 7th. Stig's right there. I do manage to give him a little love tap, which then Vanilla Shiv does take advantage of it. I do start getting past left and right. Again, I wasn't really prepared for this class. I mainly had a couple cars I was going to try and build for D class and all that. Yeah, D, C, and B and all that. Just because I figured, you know what, that'd probably be the main things of racing. Big Ben does attempt to push me off the track there. Luckily, it doesn't really get me anywhere. He does get karma and goes off course, so does pay off. I almost run into the Savannah RX-7. He was coming onto the track without even making sure no one would run into him. I do realize this thing has some top speed to it. That rotary engine is really doing some work. I do catch up to Needle Eyes, give him a little love tap. He seems to take it all that well. He does nudge me a little bit, let me know, hey, I seen that. I don't like it. Please don't do it again. And of course, he does give me a little love tap on the ass because, well, you know, good sportsmanship. But anyways, so far I'm kind of amazed on how this thing is handling. Again, I didn't really spend too much time tuning. I literally just bought the car, got it up to where I could, well, to the top of E-Class without going into D-Class. And we just kind of went from there. Needle Lies, he does come up on the inside. I thought he was going to try and spin me out there, but he does show to be a good sport. He does get around. And one thing I realize is my car has top speed over all these guys, so here I'm trying to use that as my advantage. And as you can see, I slowly catch up, but thanks to the curve being right there, I do lose real estate, and they do pull away from me here. I do slowly catch up, but anyways, I'm going to go ahead and fast forward this, because this is pretty much a good portion of that chunk. Now, Bernard, I have no idea how to pronounce his name. He does manage to catch up. I think he's going to do what Needle Eyes did. Well, what I thought Needle Eyes was going to do, where he's going to try and spin me out by going on the inside, and I have to turn into him. As you can see, he does give me love taps there, so it doesn't really help my paranoia with how other drivers are. And, of course, using this straightaway, I'm trying to pull away as best I can. I'm quick behind me, just make sure that they don't, well, they're not catching up. Here, I pull away. I get a good-sized lead, even though Big Ben there does have a half-second penalty. But in the end, it's... If they spin me out, I could lose pretty much every position I've gained at this point. All 2 of them, if I recall correctly. Had to get me a drink of coffee. My throat was starting to give out on me. Now, here Big Ben does start catching up. As you can see right there, he's in the mini. He's going off course. Well, almost going off course. He gives me a little love tap there. I think he's grown desperate just to gain positions at this point. He might not like being near the bottom half of the pack. He does get around me for a good second. Now here I am right behind him. And don't forget, I do have top speed over this guy, so I'm just trying to get behind him, draft him a little bit, and there I go, slingshot past. So if I had a good straightaway, I think I would win this race and not go off course like that. I'm kind of amazed I did not get a penalty for it. It's I do honestly believe I should have gotten one. And of course, Big Ben, he realizes too. I think he's heated at this point because now he is just not backing off. I think he did go off course right there because Vanilla Shiv is ahead of him. Don't forget he did spin out and all that, so. And of course, you got Bernard next to him, so they're going to try and gun for my 12th place position. And amazingly, not many people have penalties right now. Kind of happy about that. This really shows, hey, look, if you get love taps, that's fine, but straight up ramming doesn't really show in this race, as far as I'm aware. Again, I'm kind of doing a live reaction to my own video or recording or something like that. So, here we are on the final lap. I don't go off course this time in corner 1. I think it's called the first turn, if I recall correctly. Vanilla Shiv, he's making moves. He realizes it's the last lap as well, so he's trying to get ahead of me. No one wants to come dead last. No one wants to be anywhere close to it. So he gets around me, as you can see. I'm not sure what his racing line is exactly, but it does not seem to be doesn't seem to be going too bad for him. He got ahead of me. We do get past Miata. I think that was Needle Lies. He might have gotten spun out or something. But Bernard, he's desperate to try and get around me by the looks of it. I do keep it. And that's going to be the race. I finished at 12th place. My best lap is 106, or as soon as it comes back up. Yeah, my best lap was 1 minute, 6 seconds, .6. Now let's get into the next one. Alright guys, in this next one, we're in the 1988 Monte Carlo. I'm still struggling to find a good car for E-Class, so I figured I'd give this a go. Now, it has a V8 and all that. We're on the Nürburgring Sprint Circuit, just for those wondering. And one thing I forgot about is AI will fill in other drivers. Because we only had a total of 4 legitimate, well, actual human drivers. Including myself, in case that wasn't clear. And the AI is still dumb as can be. 2 of them are off track right there. Let's see here. We got another one getting spun out by another AI. It's almost like the AI hates each other just as much as we hate them. Looks like a little love tapping right up front. Then he just up and spun out for no reason. Seems like he was supposed to spin out. Someone was trying to. He decided to make them happy. I'm just gonna spin out right here. So, yeah, just to make it kind of fun, Turn 10 decided to make it to where AIs fill it. I don't know if I heard it from a Twitch streamer or what, but I remember hearing it from somewhere, and I completely forgot about it. Anyways, we're gonna speed it up right around here. And you got an actual driver getting spun out by the AI. Now, I am running on like 2 or 3 hours of sleep, and of course, this happens. I give him a little love tap. He calls me a cunt for all that. He is an Englishman. And of course, this is like 3 a.m. when I'm recording this. Now, this race actually glitched out. If you look at that little indicator there is no one there. And it's telling me, hey, someone's right next to you. I don't know if my game's being haunted or what, but kind of a little interesting glitch. I figured I'd show that off for a second. Speeding it up. Crap. Speeding this up, we got a GR2951 in a Mazda Miata. I don't know if it's a legitimate person or not, but they are giving me a run for my money. Now, this is just going to show that I've got a bigger engine, but he's got a lighter car, so he will turn out on top. As of right now, he did get me on the corner there. He is pulling away. Got BMW power right there. He decides to take it a little tight. Again, I don't know if this is an AI or an actual driver. I'm going with AI because I don't think an actual human would be kind of that dumb to take that corner that tight. I could be wrong though. There I go cutting the corner though, and no penalty. Absolutely no penalty there. I should have gotten a half a second penalty for that one, but I'll take that one. No, you're back. Anyways, here I am. I'm looking behind me to see what's going on. It seems like a huge pileup. Again, I think the AI hates each other just as much as we hate them, just because we constantly get rammed and all of that. Crazy Dud Dad, however that is, that's on this tiny screen. He is starting to catch up. I make a huge mistake. I forget to hit the brake. Well, I don't hit the brake. Well, I don't forget to hit the brake, but I do hit my brakes a little late because I'm just so focused on making sure he doesn't ram into me. He got wacky there. He's kind of mad at everyone. He's not having a happy time. So he's glad to know I'm not the only one he's calling the cunt in this entire race. Now, I do end up braking a little late there, but by the way, I'm just trying to catch up to this crazy dud. What is that? Crazy dud. Sorry, I'm on a really tiny screen, so it's like kind of hard to. We got a guy taking a little beach vacation there. Holy crap! Sorry for the black screen. Crazy Dud does go off course. I try to make a move. He does get out ahead of me, though. He does have a second penalty, though, just because of all the times he's going off course. And, of course, this is the final lap, so I'm pretty sure everyone's getting a little desperate. Seems like AI, human, it don't matter. It seems like once you get that last lap, everyone's pushing for positions. It is a racing game after all, so everyone is naturally competitive. Now, Crazy Dud is pulling away. And of course, we got that good race indicator by I have no idea how to pronounce his name. I do apologize. But he is saying good race. That indicates that he is almost across the finish line. In fact, he has such a lead on us, it's not even funny. But that does tell me that the Monte Carlo here might not be best suited for E-Class. So with that being said, I guess we should go ahead and try to find a different car. But we're going to go ahead and finish this race. We are in 5th place. And I think we stay there. Total time, 8 minutes, 8 seconds. With a best lap time of just under 2 minutes. But anyways, let's go see if we can find a better car to do E-Class with. Alright guys, for this last race, I want the 1985 Savannah RX-7, the GSE, or GSL SE I think it is. I could be mistaken. I'm gonna have to go back through and edit that in. But this is the car I'm leaning towards sticking around for E-Class. Now I'm gonna go back through, retune it, do all sorts of fun stuff, you know, a lot of testing and all that. But here we got a huge pile up, several cars off the track. Goes to show that ramming is always going to be around. I'm still amazed a lot of those people just did not rage quit whatsoever. I think a few of them did, I just didn't see it and never noticed. But either way, pretty good race this one. As you can see, I'm holding on 9th place as of right now. Seems like this car is really holding the corners down and keeping a good pace going. Like I said, I'm thinking this is going to be my A-class car after I go back through, tune it, maybe test some other cars. I did pick up a Mini Cooper as well. There I go get rear-ended. And I think that's a guy. I have no idea who that was, but he was trying to push me out of the way. I dropped the me out of there, and he pushes me into Splash 1, Splash on 3, however you pronounce his name. But either way, I let this rotary engine do work, and I just try to pull away as far away as I can. Because I have a feeling if I stayed there for too long, I'd be sandwiched. I do a little drift there. It's not really anything too big. Splash 1, he's really giving me a run for my money. He gives me a little PTSD as well. He kind of looked like he was going to try and spin me out, so I don't know if he was just playing mind games or what. He does somehow have a minute 30 second, or a second penalty. Somehow, I have no idea how. Now, at this point, he does really start pulling away, so we're going to go ahead and skip ahead. Because at this point, I start really getting to know the car. I'm thinking, okay, I might be able to handle this. Yeah, as you can see, the racing line for the brakes is on. You can tell by the little red tint there. So I'm thinking I might be able to get him on the corners. And of course here, I decide, well, I end up getting proven wrong. I do go off course there, and I lose several positions. Ferraris, he does end up tapping me. I do accidentally spin him out there. Well, I didn't spin him out to the point where he ended up losing a bunch of positions, but I do feel bad about that little spin out. But either way, I do end up getting a little heated at this point. I was a little mad at myself, not mad at any of the words are hard. Not mad at any of the other drivers. There we go. But I was more disappointed in myself. I was kicking myself. You know, all that fun jazz. But either way, I start really reeling these guys in by the looks of it. Get to these corners, slowly start doing it. My split time is actually good. It's this lap time is actually getting a little better, which to me, that's all that matters. I'm thinking these guys are gonna start falling off the track, but they seem to really keep it down. Ferraris in the Mini, he does catch back up. As you can tell by the little indicator there. He does take it on the inside. He does get around me. And he does block me for a second. But one thing I have over him is horsepower. So this straight line is enough for me to make sure I pass him. And of course, trying not to brake too late. So after that one corner, he does rear end me there. He does spin himself out. I'm actually kind of laughing at that one, but at the same time, I did kind of deserve that little love tap there. I did end up spinning out slightly in the beginning after all, so this kind of started our little feud. Skipping ahead, he does show that he's not gonna let that go. He does catch right back up. He's trying to get around me. I think he's desperate for it at this point. By the way, he does give me a run for my money until I get to this straight where I do slowly start reeling people in. It's really, it all comes down to these corners that will make or break this race. As you can see, I do slowly catch up to IDK Masaka. I do apologize if I mispronounce that name. You do stumble across this video. But as I was saying, it does come down to these corners. Now, these guys do kind of do a little bit better job than I do. And I will admit that one. At the same time, I haven't really given these cars a lot of practice or anything like that, as you can tell by the lack of skill there. Now, I do repeat my mistake. I go off course again. And as you can tell, well, if you look up at the top left, and as of right now, Ferraris in the Mini, he does catch back up. and he really tries to capitalize when I make a mistake. And I gotta give him props for that one. He doesn't really try to do it in a toxic way. He just says, hey, you messed up. I'm gonna take full advantage of this. So anyways, I'm gonna not even edit this final lap. He does give me a real run for my money. I think at this point, this is when we start getting really desperate for this 11th place position. Because, as you can see, he is not giving up any ground. He gave me a little love tap there. He's really making sure to let me know, hey, I am right behind you, and I'm not gonna let you be given that position, essentially. He does constantly give me a little love tap. I'm trying not to mess up this corner for a third time. He kind of gives me a little push there. Not too much to where it would really mess with the race too much. But at this point, he does get around me, and he does keep it. So at that point, this race does end with me in 12th place. And with that being said, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I enjoyed making it. And I do hope to see you guys next time. Later.